Hey everyone, it's Christine. Welcome to your mini zodiac sign readings for the full moon in Libra. We are going to dive in. I just went blank. We're going to dive in with Aries. I already pre-shuffled, cleansed, and have your cards here. I picked from 3 decks, the Moonology Manifestation. Let me show you. So you know, Moonology Manifestation. Then we also have Keepers of the Light. I was calling this the Angel's Guide. My apologies. It's Keepers of the Light. And then we have the Love and Relationships in honor of Venus, because Libra is ruled by Venus, sign of love, among many other things. So we're going to get started right away with Aries. And I'm just noting the time. Okay, so these are quick. We have New Moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. What the F? Aries, you guys are already leading. Many of you have started or stepped into leadership positions. And some of you are starting new, I'm saying work opportunities, careers, businesses, and also different engagements. I'm getting workshops, social events. You are going to be leading them and calling in others. A lot of you are already in this energy, and being in your season, this has helped you immensely going forward. I'm also getting Taurus energy, probably because of the Earth of Capricorn. Some of you may have not just Capricorn, but also Taurus in your charts. Step up and lead. Some of you are also spiritual teachers. You're stepping into this mission. Some of you are resisting. You're like, nope, but no. We got this with the collective reading. Mercury, open communication. Some of you, I know Aries, sometimes are reticent about holding back and about not wanting to express their true feelings. You're not always the emotional type of feely person. Use this upcoming full moon to release this and to set a blank slate and communicate what you want. Don't get into the side of controlling. That's a shadow aspect of Aries. Controlling, being a little bit aggressive. And just explain. Be open. It can be hard, but nothing in life is easy if we want something, especially if you're going to lead people. A lot of Aries are natural born leaders. They have it. It's just part of who they are, energetically speaking, and it was written in your charts, in the stars. So this is an excellent way. Some of you are training. I got Toastmasters in my head. Some of you may have Gemini North Node. I also got that. Perspective. What does a hawk see when it flies over your house, besides the family of mice living nearby that you don't know about? What will your current problems, conflicts, complaints look like when you're 80 years old and you gaze back on the timeline of your life? In this moment, you are being given the gift of clear perspective, of knowing that in the end, everything is going to be okay. Think large enough and even big issues become small. Become an 80-year-old hawk and you're really onto something. Some of you may have a hawk as your spirit guide or any type, look, those type of birds, hawk, eagle. You're being called to look at things differently. This is exciting. I'm getting this with your career. Okay, moving on to Leo. Thank you, my Aries. Leo, we have New Moon in Pisces, attuned to the divine. Wow. Some of you are opening up to more spiritual gifts, and some of you may have Pisces in your chart. I'm getting especially Moon, Rising, Mercury. Commander Ashtar, call to action, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. What is this? Similar to Aries, some of you may have Aries in your chart. A lot of you are stepping into leadership roles, are also being called to step into the limelight. A lot of you are divinely connected to the cosmos right now, or tapping into downloads and messages you're getting from above. It could be your spiritual team. I'm also getting Galactic Federation, galactic people, those types of beings that are connecting with you. Some of you are starseeds. And a lot of you also have to work on communicating too. Don't become passive aggressive. Communicate your needs, your wants. No scorekeeping. I cut ties with past conflicts and make my personal life a clean, shiny slate. Beginning this moment, everything is new. When an old grievance repeats itself in my head, I introduce it to my new head tenants. Tolerance and equanimity. This is screaming Libra vibes. Some of you may have Libra in your charts. Then I give it stupid t-shirts and records back Then I give it stupid t-shirts and records back and tell it to leave. This little dinosaur had a record. I thought it was record because you say it differently. Here's the message. It's about letting go of grievances, and a lot of you are tapping into the divine in order to resolve any of these conflicts surrounding you stepping into this role. I'm getting a lot of business ventures, creative projects. Some of you are moving forward in that area. I hope this resonated, my Leos. I thank you for being here. Next is, we have Sagittarius. Even for an air sign, these are quick for me. Full moon in Libra, find balance. Many of my Sagittarius right now are realigning their priorities to their values, and you're finding balance in all areas of your life. Look at that. That's beautiful. This is, wow, right on point for this moon. We got Diana, or you can say Diana. Focused intention. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome. A lot of you have been actively working on manifesting your goals. She was the Greek goddess of, I want to say the huntress, but I think that's Athena. Ooh, it's going by me. And this is something I used to read when I was younger. Diana was about nature, about the elements. Moon. Some of you are tapping into your spiritual, divine, not just your team, but your own gifts in order to help you realign to your next steps and to your goals. A lot of you are getting really clear. You're leaving behind people, especially that no longer resonate on this path. And you're really, really focusing on what truly matters for you. You got grace. I face disagreements with grace and flow through the ups and downs of my relationships without getting thrown off center. With grace, I'm able to keep my cool, be my best self, and not resort to name calling, even when the crappy poo-poo face is being a douchey barf monster. A lot of you have definitely released people, and you did it for the first time by just speaking your truth or saying things you never were able to say in past relationships, and you were able to move through that. I also get a lot of her energy here. Very focused energy here. You all know what you want and are moving towards that with this lunar energy in Libra. I hope this helped my Sagittarius, I should say. Next, we are moving on to Libra. Okay. Full moon in Aries. Of course, the polarity, the opposite sign of Libra has to come up. Cool your emotions. No doubt. This taps into the full moon in Libra collective reading I just posted, and also the weekly energy reading for this week. Emotions are on the rise. Feelings too. I feel a teardrop forming in my eye too. A lot of you have a lot to release. Of course, of any sign, Libras are going to be the most impacted, whether it's your sun, moon, rising, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and I'm even going to say North Node, but again, for any of these readings, use your intuition, whatever placement you feel called to dive into. A lot of you have a lot to release. You're really focused on rebalancing the scales. Taurus, cosmic gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. You're releasing big time. A lot of you have been seeing synchronicities. I'm already getting 1, 1, 1, 1. You're seeing a lot of 2s, some 9s. I'm getting like 999 or the 666. Look at this. Oh, let me put it down. Humility. I take a deep breath and release all of my desire to be right. Without right, what's left? A soft and pliable version of me that's willing to make mistakes, hear other people's opinions, and try doing stuff a different way. In other words, I get to take a pretty sweet all-inclusive brain vacation. Taps into Libra. We need a brain vacation. There's just so much shit going on in our heads. Air signs in general, especially at this moment. Humility. A lot of you are just letting shit go and not putting your energy into anything that no longer deserves it. You're taking the high road, in other words. Wow. Be careful of your thoughts, too. Actually, this taps into it. By taking this approach, you all are able to manifest the things you truly desire. So stay on with the alignment. Thank you so much, my Libras. Next, we have my Aquariuses. New moon in Leo, shine. I totally get, obviously, Leo vibes, but I just get Aquarius vibes here. With the age of Aquarius, a lot of expansion, innovation, really cool, unconventional things happening. A lot of you have been through, I just see like a dirt path, a lot of uncertainty in your lives, and things are starting to come together for you now. August may have a special meaning. I'm getting August, late summer. Jawal Kul, Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Happiness. Look at this. To me, they seem complementary cards. Some of you may have Leo in your charts or be engaged with Leos. When I mention any signs, it could be energies you're engaged with, but I try not to engage or tap into other energies. I focus on yours. There's a lot of abundance coming for you all. A lot of prosperity. Some of you may practice I got like breath work, yoga, but it's a combination. I don't know the name. There's a lot of new creative blending of wellness, arts, healings happening. Levity. Laughter is the best legal medicine. You see how this person wants to laugh? And it looks like it's time for you to take a sweet, sweet hit of it. When someone annoys you or a plan goes awry, try finding something funny in there. I can't say this, you all. And if you ever feel like the butt of the joke, remember that the only difference between someone laughing at you and someone laughing with you is that in the first version, you're not laughing. You always have the option, so opt to lighten up. It's legal in almost 200 countries. Laugh. I'm really getting 5th house, I should say. I'm having trouble speaking too. I'm getting Leo energy here, big time, even though this is for Aquarius. So many of you have strong placements in Leo. Oh, my Aquariuses, lots of good things coming for you after the release of this full moon. Geminis, last of the air signs. Look at this, last quarter moon in Gemini, clear your mind. I have definitely felt a lot of mental chaos, heaviness in Gemini energy right now, tapping in. And just the air signs across the gamut, like all of them. A lot of you are definitely tying and connecting to your spiritual team, whether they're angels, ascended masters, mystical beings, galactic beings, ancestors, whomever they are. You're very much in deep contemplation. A lot of you are figuring out which next path to take. Look at this. What is it with all the purple? Everyone is tied in right now heavily into the divine. The divine director, intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Look at this. Some of you are working actively on your third eye. I immediately get this person looks like a galactic being by the outfit. Some of you are starseeds or have been activated. With this full moon, I feel like a lot of you are starting to get into celestial type of topics. Astronomy, astrology, astrocartography. A lot of you are wanting to travel or you're moving. There's something about movement there, but a lot of you are really gaining clarity on which paths to take. You're being guided heavily. Oh, look at this, boundaries. This really taps into your polar opposite, Virgo. I claim my right to set healthy boundaries, and I allow others to do the same. Sometimes personal space is taken, and sometimes it's given. And sometimes if you are on the subway, it's completely disregarded and shamelessly invaded. I guess it depends on the day. Many of you have been setting really strong boundaries in your life, especially I'm getting work, family, whatever that means. And again, when I say family, it could be you, your pets, your plants. Family is what you make of it, what you define. I'm getting Virgo here too. Thank you so much, my Geminis. When I look, I'm writing down the times so I can put timestamps for you all. Next, we have my Cancers. Water signs. First quarter moon in Aquarius, trust the universe. Wow. I just felt kind of like a fear. Some of you are beginning again, and with this release, with this upcoming full moon in Libra, there's a lot you don't know. Maybe you don't know your next steps, what's going to happen, and you're really just putting your full blind faith and trust in the divine and your spiritual team. You all are very heavily connected to. All of the signs so far have been you guys are all working on, either you have purposely been focusing on working on your third eye, or many of you have just started opening with your spiritual gifts, very much heavily in tune. But Cancer, you're one of the most intuitive signs, not just a water sign, but also you're ruled by the moon. So emotions and feelings are paramount for you. It's just something natural, innate. The universe is guiding you too. You're getting messages. And Moria, I hope I said this right. Awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. A lot of you want to express yourself too. This is really beautiful. Some of these cards I've never seen because I don't always choose them when I shuffle. Some of you are working on your third chakra and speaking. I got Metatron with him. Energy there. Wow, you're definitely connected. Compassion. I choose compassion over criticism. This is so Cancer-like. Walking a mile in other people's shoes reminds me they might be going through something tougher than I think. Like their shoes are too tight. Or they're the kind of shoes that are too casual to be dressy and too dressy to be casual. Basically, I have no idea what they're dealing with privately, so I'll cut them some slack and be thankful for the shoes I've been dealt. A lot of you are just letting go. Some of you have let go of something really big. I'm getting people. And you are just extending compassion and love, very heart-centered energy. A lot of you are like, okay, I surrender. It's up to the divine. A lot of releasing with this, Cancers. Thank you so much. Okie dokie, my Scorpios. Last quarter moon in Sagittarius. Practice gratitude. I feel like a lot of you have really learned how to cultivate that trust within yourself. I'm getting security. A lot of wealth and abundance has come into many of your lives. A lot of things that you didn't expect. Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven in the astral realm. Could that not scream Scorpio any louder? You all are tapped in as well. I feel like many of you are connecting. I get ancestors particularly. You're getting messages. I'm just getting a lot of abundance for you. A lot of good things have come, are in the process of developing, unfolding, and or are on their way. Keep focused on gratitude. I feel like a lot of you already have gratitude practices. I just get that from you all. And you're getting messages too. You're also very intuitive sign as water signs. A lot of you are ruled by Pluto. And we have an activating square in Pluto with this full moon in Libra. So for a lot of you are digging deeper within your own truths. I'm getting self. A lot of you are being guided with these messages. Wow. This is like deep. I always get such deep energy. Like it's like hidden. A lot of you are going to find out things, but it's pertaining to you, yourself, your path. I'm not getting so much others. You see the stars here? There's something mysterious here with the Scorpio energy I'm feeling. I always feel like it's a new surprise with you all. Acceptance. When I get to know new people, I accept their actual traits rather than the ones I project on them. Same goes for not new people I already know. Acceptance is the delicate art that reminds us everyone is their own unique self, and we can't expect them to ever be anything but. Man, how do those snowflakes do it? I feel like many of you innately already, you're very good at understanding things a lot of people don't know about themselves. Because you're open to a lot of these themes that are different. They're very in-depth. You understand people when they don't understand themselves, and that's what makes people feel comfortable around your bubble. You guys got a deep one. I hope this helped my Scorpios. Next, and finally, for the water signs, we have Pisces. Full moon in Gemini, embrace the flow of life. This, to me, screams Pisces, just flowing. You're another water sign, very, very intuitive. We just left your season. I even get just delving into the spiritual realm here, working with the divine. Some of you may have Gemini in your charts. A lot of you are releasing and simply going with the flow right now. A lot of you have gone through major changes in your spiritual realm, but not, that's like a duh comment, but it's mission, purpose, like what you're doing here. A lot of you are realigning. Hilarion, divine healing, honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. Doesn't it like the screams Pisces too? I get total Pisces energy. Some of you have been working actively on healing your heart chakra, on balancing your heart chakra, on compassion, forgiveness. I feel like this has to do with some dynamics that occurred, relationships, situations. A lot of you have had to practice forgiveness and really delve deep. And I've noticed here I'm getting like a retreating energy. Look at this. If this hasn't happened already, it's going to. I feel like this full moon is going to help you even take that on a deeper level. Boundless love. This makes so much sense. We have Venus in Pisces right now, so you all are tapping into the heart chakra. Today I'll open my eyes a little wider and walk a little taller, noticing that the world around me is filled with tiny miracles. With this in mind, it's easy to fall in love over and over again, with everything from honeybees to neon signs. And while I'm feeling this inspired and this in love, everything else sort of falls into place. I get Pisces energy. Look at this. Your mind you're just like adrift in the clouds. You're calling in love just by healing and working on your own heart. And it's all about releasing any control there. It's kind of like a mini love for Pisces. I hope that helped my Pisces. Now we have our final group, the earth signs, my Tauruses. New moon in Cancer, relax. Tauruses, relax. Some of you have been working too hard, maybe with the North Node in Taurus right now. A lot of you have just been going through revamps, I'm hearing. Revamps. Consolidation of your priorities and revamping all these different areas of your life. I'm getting structure, foundations, money. Take a step back, take a breather, chill, literally. Float. Some of you may have Cancer in your chart, but it may be time to take a bath. If you live near a body of water, go in there and literally float. Just float. Don't swim yet. Just take a few breaths and moments to float. We got Master Jesus, forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. Wow. I feel so much water energy here. Some of you may be working on ancestral healing, especially with the masculine energies. Some of you may be, as this card suggests, working on healing relationships with your father. And you're being guided. Some of you may have a connection with this ascended master, with Jesus. A lot of communication going on and a lot of ties with emotions and feelings. You're also very much guided. You simply have to speak out your own truth and your own feelings and emotions. Don't keep them hidden in. Initiative. Step right up. You're being awarded a boost of initiative. This potent potion will give you the gusto you need to move your life in a previously unexplored direction. If you're in a relationship, then it's time to take initiative and make some interesting plans for you and your partner. If you're not in one, it's time to reach out to old friends, go on adventures, and potentially meet some new cohorts. Either way, this great journey is beginning with one small step or one short text or whatever. I'm not the boss of you. A lot of you are releasing, I'm getting like family dynamics here. You're healing. And this is going to take you on this is a completely new energy path with the full moon and meeting others. This is like a fresh start for you all, my Tauruses. I hope this helped. Okay, now we move on to Virgo. Full moon in Aquarius, be real. Maybe it's time to get real and honest about where you want to go next. I'm getting with work, but also learning to balance that with play. A lot of you, because of the fourth house that you're ruled in, work is important. Be very service oriented, but also take care of your health. That's also another aspect. Excuse me. That's also another important aspect for you all is your health. So make sure to integrate time for play, for rest, for just being. Like this person is, it looks like they're collecting water. Some of you may need to cleanse yourself with nature. Charity. I hear Virgo here. Prayer and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask, and you shall receive. Look at this. I feel like this is about you, though. You are all very giving, naturally giving of others, and like helping others. But this full moon is asking you to change that dynamic from we to me. A lot of you may have problems receiving. She reminds me of Santa Rosa de Lima, Saint Rose of Lima, patron saint. Some of you may have ties there. Teamwork. I get Aquarius energy here. Wow, full moon in Aquarius. Even though this is for my Virgos, some of you may have Aquarius, like strong placements in your chart. I'm determined to be a good teammate in all of my relationships. If we disagree, I'll resist the urge to blame and look for a way to solve the problem together. When we're a team, everything's a game. And when we're on the same side, nobody can lose. Teamwork. I feel like many of you are guiding others, mentoring others, managing others, leading others. You all naturally are able to manage a group of people. You're natural team players. But I feel like this is a balance. You got to take a balance with yourself, with team, and with self, with nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself, making sure that you also play in life. I hope this helped for you, all my Virgos. And finally, we got my Caps, Capricorns. Last quarter moon in Leo, lighten up. I'm getting resistance here. A lot of you Capricorns have been working too much. You've taken on this Aries energy and it's just kind of pushed you. It's positive though because you're getting things done that you want to. But I'm feeling like a lot of you have not taken the time. This is very similar to Virgo energy. You haven't, this was their card. I'm getting, even though it says be real, to incorporate play. And so I'm feeling like for some of you, you have to take time out for self. It almost seems like, you see this, I get an element of beauty. I get Libra energy here too. Taking time for you. Self-caring for yourself. Mary Magdalene. Teacher awakens. This card keeps moving. Oh my gosh. I'm going to tell you something in a sec, Capricorns. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anyone stop you. Lilies. Aren't these those lilies? Peace lilies? I get Libra in your chart, but look at this. Look at this. I'm just going to hold these up. You finally got sensuality. Embracing sensuality doesn't mean you're a middle-aged swinger. It simply means you're savoring one of the coolest aspects of being alive. Sensory input. You see the girl here? It looks like literally like a sensual type of ritual. She may be like touching her hair, using a flower, some type of light. Some of you may have Taurus in your charts. It's time to get decadent and reward yourself with gifts for the senses. You could drop a wad of cash on champagne and chocolate. Or you could tune in and enjoy the incredible gifts around you. The taste of an orange, the sounds of the forest, the texture of corduroy. I don't know your life. The point is, it's time to savor whatever your senses can grab hold of, even if that means you're being sensual. You see the colors here? I'm getting root chakra energy, but I'm also getting love. A lot of you are here to help others. I'm getting learn to love themselves, but you're also teachers. Some of you don't think you're teachers either. A lot of you are just uncovering that. I'm getting a lot of love energy, self-love. Roses vibrate. They're the flower with the highest frequency, closest to love. Some of you are working with ascended masters right now, with Mary herself. Look at that. She's got flowers. It looks maybe hibiscus. It's too small to tell. Maybe a rose, but I'm getting hibiscus. Some of you are going to work on shifting work for self and learning to really self-care in that area and bring in some more sensuality. Wow. I hope these short, quick readings gave some insights for the full moon in Libra. I hope you enjoyed them. This was my first time doing them. It was fun. It was fast. It definitely helped this Libra stay on task. I am wishing you all a beautiful release. Remember to always put yourself first, to always, always trust yourself, practice discernment no matter what, no matter who you consult, what you read, hear, speak, or look to. Everything's in here. And I hope this full moon brings a beautiful transformation, and make sure to get sleep. I will see you soon. Thank you so much for being here. Take care.